Hello, my name is Quintus and I am publishing a new fly every month on my website www.meckejang.lu. You see it there.
The fly of the month of January 2013 is a Gamarus. To tie this fly we will use a Camazan B100 or Tiemco 2487 in size 8 up to 12, a medium black tying thread. For the body we will use a grey hair dubbing and a fine amber dubbing. We will rib the fly with a leader nylon of 0.18 mm diameter and a fine copper wire. The body cover will be made with a transparent latex, and for the weighing we will use a flat lead wire. To begin we will wind 5 or 6 turns of the flat lead wire around the hook shank. Make sure not to superpose the windings. Then we will tear off the excess of lead wire on the front side and on the rear side. Adjust the position of the lead wire and secure it with 2 drops of instant glue. Then we will tie in the thread at the eye of the hook and wind it over the lead wire into the curvature of the hook. Wind the thread back to the eye of the hook and cut off the excess of tying thread. Then we will tie in the leader nylon at the eye of the hook and secure it down into the curvature of the hook. Wind the thread back to the eye of the hook . Then we will tie in the copper wire and secure it also down into the curvature of the hook. Make a dubbing loop with your tying thread. Secure it and wind the thread to the eye of the hook. Insert the grey hair dubbing into the dubbing loop . Twist the loop . And wind the rear part of the body of the fly. Secure the dubbing loop with a few turns of tying thread . This is not that easy when you have a camera in front of you. and cut off the excess of the dubbing loop. Then we will twist a bunch of amber dubbing onto our thread and wind the thorax of the fly. The excess of dubbing can be removed from the tying thread. Cut off the excess of dubbing and then we will wind the copper wire as a first ribbing from the curvature of the hook to the eye of the hook, and you will see that I wind it in the opposite direction to the winding direction of the tying thread. Tie off the copper wire and cut off the excess. Now we will tie in the latex strip of about 5 mm wide, which we have bias cut, and we'll tie it in with the tip close to the eye of the hook. Okay, then we will pull the latex strip over the back of the fly and use the leader nylon to secure it at the curvature of the hook. You should use some force for this first winding of the leader nylon. This first turn of the leader nylon is really meant to secure the latex. Then we will wind the leader nylon in direction of the eye of the hook as a ribbing of the fly. We will secure it at the head of the fly . Cut off the excess of leader nylon. Wind the head of the fly . Whip finish . Cut off the thread and then pull on the latex strip to cut it off shortly behind the first turn of leader nylon. Use a brush or dubbing needle to brush out the dubbing on the lower side of the fly. Cut off excessive long hair and add a drop of blackhead cement to the head of the fly to secure the windings.
You can download the detailed tying instructions for this fly and for all the previous ones on my website www.meckejang.lu. Leave a message in the guest book with your email address and I will send you a mail every time a new fly is published. See you in tight lines.